Okay, so we're creating a multi-page PDF today. There's a couple different ways to do this. The first one, we're going to talk about how to do it in Illustrator. So I've got Illustrator open here, and I'm going to go File, New. When I do that, it's going to give me whatever I'm working in. So I'm going to say I'm working in print, but I want my units to be inches, so it's going to convert it automatically to custom. It's just easier for me to work in inches. Double check your color mode. What's our color mode got to be for printing? It says right there. CMYK, thank you. And our resolution is going to be 300, okay, always for print. Again, that will be on your final. We're already past the little wonderful middle point. So we hit OK, and it sets up an artboard for me. So the first thing I want to look at is this is going to be one page. And then if I create another artboard, we're here on the artboard tool. I'm just going to eyeball this. And I can draw something random. Wow. Red circle. And I'm going to make a blue star. Oops. Excuse me. I have them hanging off here on purpose. Okay, so these are my two artboards. I can go File, Save As, and choose as my format PDF. Okay, and I'm going to save this as test all into my desktop. Save. It's going to give me a lot of options here. So some compression, marks and bleeds, which we can talk about a little bit later in the class. I'm not going to make you guys worry about that. So for our purposes, please just go and use Illustrator default here on the general. Sometimes I'll have you say smallest file size. That's the other one I want you to be aware of. And it's going to make it nice and tiny so you could email it or upload it to Moodle, because Moodle has a limit on the size of your file. So if you're having trouble uploading, please go ahead and switch to this. All right. So right now we're just going to say default, and I say save PDF. Ta-da! There it is. Close this out. Now on my desktop here, I've created this test PDF. And when I open it, zoom out so you can see, it's going to clip to the edge of that artboard. Remember, this star was hanging off the artboard. And when I select the multiple pages, each of those artboards is a separate page in the PDF. Okay, so that's attempt number one to make a multi-page PDF. So if you come up with a logo and you have a little bitty artboard for that, it'll just drop it right in there. If you have other panels or other pages, however this is going to look, and you know you want to send everything nice and tight, all tied together. Let's say there's a cover page and an article and then a picture spread on the bottom. You would just tie them all together this way. But if I made something in Photoshop and I want to make sure it goes in, and I don't want to combine them together by dragging that file into Illustrator, because that's a really long way of doing it, I can just click on any PDF I've made and drag and drop it as another page. Okay, and then when I hit save, I can save all these together. Oops. There it is. Okay, and save as PDF. I can also reduce the size here as well. There are other things I can do. I can go create PDF from file, PDF from screen capture. I can combine files into a single PDF. So if I look for my different files, I can drag a whole bunch of stuff here together and hit add files. So these are individual PDFs I've made, and it's going to make them all together here. Okay, so this one had 2 pages in it, so it adds it that way. So that is creating a multi-page PDF.